Okay, welcome back. Continuing on with this porting project from iOS to Unity. Where's the iOS code? Here it is. It was using Codebase 2D. Today, I guess where we left off, got parallax backgrounds working. Look pretty nice. The thing that I'm going to be working on next, had a couple of different ideas, but I think I'm just going to get the player's animation system out of the way, since I know I already have all the different frames of animation here, and I know exactly how the animation system is supposed to be set up pretty completely. And it works independent of which level you're on or where you are in the game at all. So we're already in a state where the entire set of all animations can work completely. So might as well just get it out of the way. It's going to be very boring. All right. Start by just like separating them out. So I got die 1, 2, 3, 4. Are these really that? I guess you can't die. That's the only thing I can't think of that you can do, that you can't do right now. So let's say player fall 7 frames. Okay. All right, it's going to go into player. Is the anim file the animator, the animation controller, or the animation? Let's see. Player fall. I'll just call it player fall. So this is the animation controller. Okay, this is the. So which one's the .anim file? So I know for the future. The animation file. Okay, so it just decided to create an animation controller as well. So this is just like player animator. Okay, just throw that on the player. Animator. Animation. With the controller being the only one I have. All right. His fall. I guess I can start with that. It's more or less jumping. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Jump down. Some of it doesn't even make sense as an animation itself. It's just a frame. So I wonder. Create one frame animations. I think so. So you're gonna jump. Let's say animation controller. Animation player fall. And So I'm going to need the animation window. Player fall has these specific frames. Not really sure what the speed of this is. I guess if I press play, I'll see it. Or not. Let me just put this in like the highest layer. That's not a bad speed actually. That's him basically in free fall. Just flailing his arms. All right. Man, I'm just so not excited for this. So if I have player jump, right, has no property at all. How does this? Oh, so what do I have to do? Do I have to go to like player, animation controller, player, create new clip. Oh, okay. Just do it through there instead. So if I add it to here, why is it orange? Because it's the entry. All right, let's say player jump. Just call it jump. All right, this will be fall. Hey, it's Julio. What's going on, man?
What's up, dude?
Let's see, got some animations here, got jump. All right, so now if I do this and I select player, there it is, jump. All right, add property.
How's it going? What do you?
Sprite
how's
renderer.
your thing
I'm
going?
just getting the entire character animation out of the way. Sprite
How are you
renderer,
handling that?
Sprite.
Just the built-in Unity animators?
Yeah, I honestly thought about creating an animation system of some kind.
I know you did. You do freaking always do.
Just to avoid doing this, but
Yeah. It's funny because in the real world, you'd probably rather pay somebody to build you a shed than figure out how to build the shed yourself.
I don't know. Building a shed sounds cool. I guess it depends on what you like.
I mean, it does sound cool, but like I was just taking it for example, like the stump remover, right? Like you could
yeah, I would need, like, if I had the tool, I would do it, right? But
so yeah, I think the big tool would be a truck because they make these things that you can like. It's something that it's like a giant spike leverage thing that you put in like right at the edge of the stump you want to remove, and then you have a truck in front, and then the way that you wrap the strap over this device and onto the stump gives it like that fulcrum leverage point so that when you drive forward with the truck, it actually pulls the stump up instead of forward. And so they make things like that. I'm sure they probably don't work as well or as easily, and it might take extra work. I'm just saying there are things, but yeah, like because I like doing so with my hands too. But there are some things that it's just like I've done a lot of stuff on my cars, but then there have been times where I've just paid a mechanic to do it.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it really had more to do with the cost. So I had no other choice. Figure out how to do it myself, or the car doesn't work anymore.
Right. So there's no other frame. So this is just going to be a looping animation of one frame. All right. Good with that. So jump is going to be that. Right, sprite, that. Good.
I'm having an issue that I don't know how to handle, and like I feel like this bug that's being brought on by the person is like. So we have cores, right? We have socket.io. He doesn't want any errors showing up on console log, right? Which, like some of the errors, we need to see them, right? Like that's why they're there, so we know how to fix them.
Okay.
But the user end, he's like, oh, I don't want any like console log errors or whatever. So just like catch them and hide them and stuff, which I already think is a terrible idea. But
go to Google or like any other professional website, and you'll see them too. Like.
Yeah, no, I know exactly. Like their warnings or errors, it's like they're trying to be perfectionists and stuff that's really not important.
Yeah.
And the latest one that he brought up was like, oh, when I connect with Socket.io and then I turn my internet off, I get all these errors. Like, yeah, no shit. You turned your internet off and you're on a browser that's connected to a fucking online client. What do you expect?
Yeah, I mean, some of those things you just can't get rid of, right? Because
Exactly.
That's intrinsic to the browser. You could write your own browser.
Yeah, okay.
Or make it a desktop app, right?
It'll be a pretty shitty browser if it doesn't show errors.
Yeah. It's the errorless browser. It has no errors because it doesn't show them.
It's like one of the slogans is like, oh, you say that code is wrong? Show me the error.
Yeah.
I could see that as a site for like, you know how like they have cheat websites, like, you know, Spark Notes and stuff like that, or like quiz websites that have like, because sometimes teachers use like test answer setups from like a database instead of creating it themselves.
Okay.
And so like the people will see like, oh, that's the same test that our school has for this thing, you know. So you do the same thing where you're trying to cheat, like you're trying to become a junior dev, and like the teacher wants to see your working thing, and it's just to show that it has no errors.
I feel like we've done stuff like that back in the day. Stand.
Like it would be great where, yeah, like it's like this dummy website where you put in whatever code, and it never actually runs your code. It just makes it look like it's compiling. It'll have little loaders and saying, we're compiling your code, creating your, and it just builds a random app that it already has in its database. And it shows like no errors and everything working fine. So you could just like do it in front of somebody and they'd be like, oh my gosh.
What else happens? There's different animations for pointing the gun up or down. I guess roll.
Did you separate the animations on the guy, the top of his body with the bottom?
No. That's why there's so many.
Oh, because you have running with pointing up, running with pointing down, running with pointing forward, running without pointing.
You can see it right here. Like it's like, here's player run down, player run up, player stand, point down, stand, point. Oh yeah, let me also share. So like, but these are all like one frame more or less because you're just standing. There's run down, run up, and then jump. I think jump has, yeah, jump down and jump up and jump straight up. Because if you're standing still or jumping without moving forward or backward, you can point straight up.
Does the rocket fire trail?
This
in
one.
The animation?
No, that's a single frame. So that's like, and that's meant to look like the maximum amount of flame. And you can see this one is like a slightly smaller and larger flames.
Yeah. But that's independent, right?
Yeah, exactly. So this one is just one frame, yeah. And this is
Okay,
like when
so-
you initially jump from the ship, he's supposed to do that, right?
Gotcha,
Shit.
gotcha.
Animation rocket. How about that? Yeah. All right, so most of these are just single frames, actually. I guess what else is there? Like, well, let me get the animation run in there. Do that. Property. Sprite render. Sprite. Okay. There. 12. Record. All right. So, where is it? Run. 1. Add key. Run 2. This is like the most boring part, but I think I can do like all the animations today. 3.
That's just time consuming, right? Because you're just adding
Yeah.
them one by one.
3. Run 4.
Oh god, that seems so annoying.
Run 5. I could do it a little easier. There's another way to do it, but like I have to like constantly delete auto-generated files, so it's kind of a different form of monotonous task.
Yeah, I get you.
So this should work.
How do you test it? Can you see it?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, cool.
See, oh,
Nice.
Whoop! It goes very long for some reason. It doesn't. Wow. Yeah. Where do you set the loop point? Because it's
Yeah, just-
there's a frame
there it
way
is.
over here. That's why. All right. So that's how
there you
long
go.
it is now. Okay.
Wait, but you don't have a frame at the end there. That's weird.
No, I can put this playhead wherever I want, but
No, I know, but you know how it sees 6, and then it looks like there should be. But I guess it's just the
yeah,
way
it'll play this entire amount of time. It'll hold that
Yeah.
frame and then jump back to this frame, right?
Yeah, the keyframe is like a lead for that block. It seems like.
Oh, he does have a pause though. You see that?
Yeah, see, it seems like that last frame is a blank frame almost.
Oh,
Is it a
because it's
duplicate?
because it is duplicated, right? So I never did it. Okay, run 6. Okay. Oh, what? Run 6? Run 6? Run 6? Oh, is that just because
Yeah.
no, that's where the playhead is. Okay. So run 3, 3, 3, 2, 1, 6? What the hell? Okay, so this should be 1. Why the hell is this messed up now?
No idea.
Why is this 6?
It should. Yeah, it should end. Right.
0? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, so there's 7 frames? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 7 frames, so that's wrong.
There are 7 frames. Yeah.
Okay, so 0 should be
That
1. So annoying. Okay, run 1.
Yeah, I mean, you should have named it starting at 0.
1 should be 2. Okay. 2,
2 should be 3.
3.
3 should be 4. 4 should
4.
be 5. Wait, you put 4 again.
Yeah, I
That's
did,
supposed to
didn't
be
I?
5. Yeah. 5.
Unless the file names are like wrong.
6. Well, then that, I don't know how the fuck you fix that.
Okay. Alright, so now. There we
Hey,
go.
look
Alright.
at
And his head bobs up and down a little bit. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. It
I-
looks like
I
he's
like-
like touching his heels a little bit for some reason. Or like he's wearing
Like
heels.
he's got, like, yeah, exactly. Like he's got those, like those cowboy boots almost. And I understand
Tippy
why you
toes.
need to. Yeah. I understand why the gun doesn't move. It doesn't really take away.
Oh
from
yeah,
anything
yeah, you
either.
do understand the reason, yes.
Yeah.
For consistency.
Yeah.
I could have done it the other way. I guess that was like, I guess I was choosing which part to be lazy on. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I totally understand. Because you're you have to make those choices, or else it's gonna take you like a fucking year to make anything.
Yeah. I chose to cut corners. Yeah. I probably would have done it differently today than I did back then. I don't know.
Oh, if you were to remake, like if you were starting it from scratch.
Yeah.
Well, you have the benefit of having already done it that way.
Yeah. Okay, so that animation is done, right? Okay. All right, so animation run is done. Jump is just... that's the wrong frame. Oh, no, it's correct. Yeah. All right, so run. Stand should be something else. Okay, zoom out. Where's that frame? Okay, hold on. It's funny that 12 frames per second actually somehow works out for these animations to be the right speed. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's standard. When Flash was around, the
I wonder
standard.
if that was the same standard that the sprite animation tool that I drew the animations in. I wonder if I was using the same thing.
Probably could, because for pixel art sprite stuff, that was the standard. For because like the minimum amount of frames for us to perceive fluid motion is 24 frames a second, I believe.
Yeah, but
and I remember Flash animations and other animations I saw cut it in half. It was usually between 12 and 13 frames per second.
Okay, so stand is just going to be 1 frame. Oh yeah, that property. Sprite renderer, sprite. Okay, delete this last frame.
Yeah. And it's really cool because I was able to use one of those overhead cameras stop frame animation machines before. And the frame rate works really interesting on there. You set how long you want to be on each frame for. So each frame has a different amount of time that it is displayed for, so it's not really even a frame rate.
Oh, I forgot I did this. Okay. So that's interesting. Okay. So that's that. So I can create another one. Player animation, player stand shoot. This one should be 2 frames. Okay, so this one's interesting. Tell me if you like it. So this is like when you're... Wait a second. I did it wrong again. Okay, hold
on. Oh, you can see the little sprite now. That's cool.
So this is way too many ticks. Okay, hold on. It should be 12. Yeah, if you like, you just have to like expand this to do that. Okay, so this should be like way over here. And then this should be... this. Okay. So, what the fuck? What is happening? Just edit this frame. This frame. Okay. So, you can kind of see the idea when I play this of what this is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And maybe that should be a little faster because that seems a little slow. I don't know. It depends on the actual speed of the bullets, right? So I can set it at a variable speed where maybe I'm changing the speed of the animation based on the speed of the bullets that are coming out.
If you can make that, I'm assuming you're doing that through script, or is that 2 hard-coded frames?
What do you mean? This right here?
Yeah, these are just 2 hard-coded frames, right?
Yeah, this is 1 animation. With two
so
frames.
How about you keep it on the 1 frame, and every time a shot is fired, it switches to the other frame for like a split second. And then
oh, that's true. It could do that.
So it's not even an animation. It's just you're manipulating it based on when the bullets are being created. I mean, it is the animation, but it's not on autoplay. You're setting the frame depending on when if
I
it just
get
started
it.
a
Yeah,
bullet.
no, and that's a good point, and maybe that's exactly what I'll do because that seems like you'd get a lot more accuracy with how it looks.
Mm-hmm.
The only issue would be you'd have to, based on the firing speed, you'd have to set how long the wait time is. Either that, or it would just keep overwriting. So if you keep
Mm-hmm.
shooting bullets, it would just hold this frame, and maybe it wouldn't look as good.
Well, your fire rate isn't constant, right? So the amount of time it stays on the frame and how long it takes before it goes back to its standing to like its idle position should be less than the fire rate, and then you'll never have that problem.
Yeah, exactly. So what I'm thinking is, I mean, it never really had that feature to where you hold down the button and it would just shoot by itself. You always had to keep tapping. So what I can do is just make this one animation that doesn't actually loop.
Oh, and literally just play
Yeah,
the
it,
animation
it
every time.
plays out and then, it'll be done and then it'll come back to this state.
Oh, so just give it one more frame of
Well,
the
no,
same.
it'll revert back to this previous animation state of just standing, right? Because
Oh,
there's
okay.
another animation that's just standing. Oh, hold on, let me save this one, I guess. And then, and when this animation plays, it's like, okay, you're just standing.
Oh, so it just goes back to playing this
Yeah,
single frame. Gotcha.
yeah. Um, so run. All right. So what's another one? Roll. Let's do roll. Okay. Or sorry, properties, sprite render. Today is my dog's unofficial birthday. So I'm gonna go later to get her like a treat or something. Roll. Do you know your cat's birthday? No? Okay. That's weird. Damn it. You there? No, I guess not. Hello?
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything from you in a while.
While like when?
I don't know, like a minute or something.
Oh, did you ask me something?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I must have not been paying attention. What was it?
I didn't really ask anything. I just never heard any kind of response. So I was like,
Oh,
And then I was like, are you there? And then you never said anything.
oh, my bad. I definitely didn't hear that part.
You like zoned out.
Yeah.
All right. So I got the roll. Check this out. So like
Do it.
when you land from a specific height, you basically end up like this, like
Nice. And then back
you
to the walking or standing.
yeah,
Or whatever
exactly. It would go up to the stand. I really like this the way this frame came out. I drew all these things like I don't know what, almost 10 years ago now.
Yeah, no, it's actually pretty good.
It's
Takes a
decent.
lot of time, man.
It is. Takes a long ass time.
Yeah. You gotta like oversimplify shapes so much while still having it look like what you're trying to keep it looking like.
Yeah, and then like to keep like the sizes of everything, like okay, as he's rolling, like is his head the right proportion
Yeah.
still?
Uh-huh.
And the gun
Right.
length, is that still correct? I don't know. It looks like maybe it's getting longer between these two frames. But I don't know. Whatever.
Well, the cool thing is, like, when you're looking at these individual frames, yeah, they might, but who's ever gonna just stand on that one frame?
No, it's
You know,
yeah,
like
it's impossible unless you like pause the game or something.
the animation is the illusion.
The animation is the illusion.
Yeah, like your brain doesn't have like the reason it has to be a high enough frame rate. It has to be high enough for your brain not to see the individual frames and just to stitch together the motion to
Oh, it does have
fill
two
in the
frames.
blanks.
So it's supposed to do this while you're jumping. So it's like flickering.
Oh, I see. Well, at that point, it doesn't look like you're jumping at all.
This?
Yeah, you're using your jetpack.
Yeah, it's not a jump. No. I mean, you're rocketing. Rocket. Right, so it's going to be like, whoops, where'd that other frame go? There it is. So this one will probably play a lot faster. Say like, I could probably do 60 on this one. Even that's, oh, it didn't do it. Played 60. Yeah, there we go.
There's only one frame though. I don't understand how that's. Oh, I see.
Yeah. I like it so. It's magic.
It's a high frame rate.
Yeah.
Should probably add more frames, no?
No, that's the point. The only difference in the two frames is that the flame is on or off. To just
No,
have...
I know. I'm just saying, like, you could have like 3 with it on, then like 1 or 2 with it off. Since you can't change the frame rate, since the frame rate is global.
It's not.
Oh, it's not?
It's per animation, right? If I go back to this one, it's still 12. Each animation you can... I guess it's a sample.
Oh, you had it set to
bit.
60. Jesus Christ, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, that's why. So I think I've done a lot of the static ones so far. Where's crouch? Let's do animation crouch. Player crouch. Oh, I didn't name them correctly. Crouch. That should be enough. 12 there. Not sure why that always has to do that. Is crouched. You laughing at the crouch?
Yeah, well, there's only one frame, so nothing was happening.
Yeah. What else is there? Let's see. Run, run down, run up. Oh, I'll just go ahead and make them all. Animation, player, run, up. Animation, player, stand, up. Player jump up. Animation player jump down. And I think there's only a couple more, which is I think there's a stand, point down, point down, shoot. Oh god, point up, shoot, point up, shoot. Oh god. So
This
then
was catnip.
so that's Let's stand, shoot, stand down, stand, shoot, stand up, stand down, shoot, stand up, shoot. Player, stand up, shoot. Animation player, stand down, shoot.
This is yours.
Is there jump shoot? Jump shoot, no. Fly mode? Shoot? What the fuck is fly mode? When did I create this? I don't remember that being in the game. Oh man, I'm gonna say that that's not actually in the game. I don't remember that being implemented. Jump straight up. Point up. Animation player. Stand straight up. And animation player stand straight up. Shoot. Ah, man, okay. So fall, jump down. Jump down. Oh, I don't have to press record for that? Oh, I do. Right? Jump down. I do have to press record for that. Okay. Jump down. Jump straight up. Oops. Okay, jump straight up. 12. Add property. Chord. Jump straight up. Okay. Jump up. Run down. Oops. Run down. Run down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here. Run down 2. 3. Run down 4. Down 5. Run down 6. Okay. Run up. Run up there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. 2, 3, 4, 6. Looking good. Okay. Stand. Stand down. Okay, all the animations are created. Okay. Animations are done.
That's fast.
Faster than I thought, I guess.
Huh.
It's just annoying. It's just annoying. Okay. Now I gotta make the actual animation controller.
Oh yeah, you forgot the back.
Okay.
That boss.
Oh, it automatically created all these animation states. Okay. Mission Rocket and Roll are the only ones that are named wrong. Let me just rename these files. Animation Player Rocket Player Roll. Okay. Player. And this is just animation. Stando. Oh, that already exists? Alright, got it. So this one can be deleted. Is there animation player jump? Jump up, jump down. So that was the first one. And animation player fall. Okay. So I guess land would be a trigger. Okay, add a trigger to land. But only if I'm jumping. Make transition. Oh wait, I don't need state, so I need animation player. Oh my god. Player stand. Here we go. This is where it gets crazy. No exit time. need some Boolean variables. Pointing up. Pointing down. Yeah, I guess that's it. Pointing left, pointing right. Running, moving. Moving left or right. Right, okay. Goes to player stand. Where's the other player stand? Stand shoot, I guess. Shoot is a trigger. Okay. Player run. Stand goes to player run. So that'll be the base of that one. Here, I could just easily say moving left or right is true. And comes back here if moving left or right is false. Oh, has exit type. There we go. Player role. Player rocket. Player rocket can probably be the initial.
Dude, I just realized.
What?
The Donkey Kong song is like a traditional Japanese tune. Dun, 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 dun.
That's Donkey Kong?
Country, I guess.
I didn't know that.
I'm watching an anime right now, and they have like a orchestra scene or music scene, and this is like an older anime, and
How old?
it was like early '80s, I want to say.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it was, and like the theme of it's like, you know, they're in Japan. It's all like a traditional ceremony that's going on, and they were playing that song. It's like a Pot Bells Canon or something.
There we go. Okay. What the? So this is the entry. And then can't go to any of these. I guess if I start shooting, let's say free fall.
Oh. Oh. I wrote this wrong. Yeah, it's fetch advertising.
Okay. Player run. Player jump. Any one of these can go there. Run up. Run down. Roll. Land, but roll height instead of land and roll. New trigger. Land with roll. That's gonna go. For no reason, so I would just go here. Okay, so shoot. I know that from stand, I'm gonna go to jump when I jump. Oh. Jump. That jump is gonna go to fall when I fall. Okay. Run can also go to jump. On jump. Which would then go to fall, or jump can also just go straight to stand when I land. Stand, stand, stand. Land. Okay. false.
And then
I mean, if you look at this, I have to create like this web of like state transitions and stuff. It's kind of gross.
oh, dude, Spider-Man.
Yep.
Looks like you're building a bridge.
Yeah, this is the
like
game within a game.
And the arrows are showing you all the like force pressure and direction.
It's kind of how it is. It's kind of what's happening. If pointing up, pointing down. Is true. Yep. Okay. Then, pointing down is false. Pointing up. Oops. It's true. Pointing down is true. False. No, pointing up is false. Each one of these can transition into the jump. Not sure how I implemented that last time. Okay, fine.
Oh my god, looks like a strong bridge, bro.
Yeah. Not done yet. Got all these states over here still.
Oh, you got stairs going up to the bridge too? Shit.
Yeah. Not really sure how these fit in yet. Okay, what do we got left?
Now it looks like a stadium seating for like it's a new stadium they're building.
Player jump up. Player jump. Okay, so this is while I'm jumping then. Okay.
Definitely think this UI could be better.
Oh yeah, man, it's terrible. Both of these could fall. Oh man. This is the kind of thing to put anybody to sleep.
Hey, why is it called Web 3?
I guess because Web 2 was like HTTPS and CSS and all that good stuff to make the web look and feel nice and be more secure. I don't know why it's called Web 3, because it's not doing anything really new with the internet.
Yeah.
And I mean, that just like entices companies to say, like, you know, some other company's going to come along in like a year and be like, oh, we're Web 4.
Right.
Kind of like how like they had 3D technology and then they were like, oh yeah, this is a 4D TV, which makes no sense. It's just a better 3D.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to know what that meant, but it seems like it's just a buzzword.
Absolutely.
But because it's like it's a category now of developers, you know.
Oh yeah, now it's anything
like,
that's like probably crypto development. For web.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was asking, because that's what I see it mostly referenced to when people say Web 3. like from what I see, it's just handling databases and managing API calls that are specifically for crypto.
Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on. I gotta use the restroom really quick. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, I'm working on Web 4. And I don't really know how, it might have to get crazier than this. Because if I'm like running while pointing up and I jump and I am pointing up, is it automatically going to switch? I think it is. So I can jump. Can I jump from a crouch? I guess I can.
I guess I don't know how to spell anonymous. I didn't realize there was a Y in there.
That's a tough one. Seriously.
Set cores is not a function. Of course it is.
Okay. Have I incorporated all this? No, I haven't. Okay. What is this? Stand down, shoot. Stand up, shoot. I don't even know how these things even come into effect. I guess I can add them. Because the original game only had 2 buttons. There's no way I could have added these like shoulder animations with like shoulder buttons. Hey, Frozen
Shoulder?
Well. What's going on, man? Have you streamed anything lately? I don't even know. I haven't seen anything from you in a while, or any of the old guys. Been out of the loop. Stand up, shoot. As you can see, I'm going through like animation controller hell in Unity right now. Shoot. Alright. Comes back. To here. Under no conditions at all. On a new 3D project in Unity, so I should be, wow. 3D projects, man. You did Construct, right? Was it Construct or the other one? Godot. I think you were doing Construct. Did you ever finish that game? Oh, and Godot. Oh wait, does this just go straight back then? Oh, I guess when it's done is what it should be. Uh-oh. I don't know what 0.4 is, but I guess that's how long the animation is. Okay. Yeah, that happens. I think we've all got a lot of those. Well, it's good that you've at least found the motivation to start a new one. Because player jump straight up. Man. I don't know if that goes from here. I guess it could go to both. This would be jump. Oh, I'm already jumping, so I don't need to jump. This is pointing straight up. Okay. Comes back to here. If pointing. Yeah, sure. It's mostly just animation stuff. I'm going to integrate some code in a bit. Once I get most of what I think is done with all of these damn animations. All right. This is going to be pointing straight up is false. And I guess this could be pointing straight up is false and pointing up is true. Pointing up is false and pointing straight up is true. Pointing down is false. Pointing straight up is true. Okay. And then this one also needs to go to fall. And I guess they can all go to stand also. Jesus, this is gonna be Alright, if fall is triggered. Alright. Is that true? I guess I just have to be careful in the code. How I handle this. Okay. Let me just see if I can do this. Does that look any better? I don't know. Just move that a little bit. And you can all land on, or I guess if I'm on jump up. Alright, let me just, here, just go here. In case land is triggered. And I guess land.
Hey, no fucking way. Beautiful.
Here, in case land is triggered. And here. Oh man. It's even worse now. Oh man. Land. Exit time. Exit time. Kind of constrained.
Okay, so the entrances seem to be.
Okay.
Museum entrance.
What do we have left? Stand straight up. Stand straight up, shoot. Okay. Stand straight up. Okay. Stand up, stand down. These could transition into each other. Okay, this is kind of similar to that map over there. Where these guys are like a triad of some kind. What is this thing? Here. All right. Shoot. And then
First things first, let me get this point.
come back. This goes here. Stand straight up if I'm pointing straight up. Oh man. Oh man. Pointing straight up. And if I'm not pointing, so shit. If I'm not pointing straight up. Same thing here. Pointing straight up is false and pointing down is true. Pointing down is true. Straight up is false. I think this automatically would just jump here and then here. We'll see. Because these have to jump between each other. If pointing down is false. Pointing up, shit. Down is false. Up is true. Down is true. Okay. And here. Pointing up is false. Pointing straight up is true. I wonder if I have to incorporate crouch into this. I'm not even going to bother right now. Pointing. And then all of these could technically go into jump. Oh man. Yeah, it's true, they could. Okay. So this is pointing straight up is false. Pointing down is true. Okay. And now all of these could technically jump. Oh, that exists already? Oh, and this one can jump too. Okay, got it. Okay. And what is this? Run down. That can jump, that can jump. Seems like almost any state can go into the jump state.
Jump, jump, the house is jumping. The house is jumping.
Okay. What do you think about the web now?
Oh, 1 second. I was just looking at this video. Oh, cool. It loops by default. Beautiful. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's got some shit.
Holy cow, dude.
Alright, now let me code it all. I basically just have to code when these triggers and booleans are set, and the animator should take care of everything.
Now it just looks like traffic.
It kind of is. It's all one-way traffic. Okay. What is this? Okay.
What do you mean? There's a lot. It has to be two-way. How do you ever get back?
Well, you can go from standing to jump back to falling to standing pointing up, right?
I guess so, but there are a lot of two-way ones there.
Yeah, some of them just go back and forth. Like this goes back and forth automatically. Like the shooting one, that's kind of what I was doing with that.
Right.
Where like once the shoot, which is just one frame, ends, it goes back to the regular. Right. Okay. So that's that. Run down.
Cool.
How come this one has? Okay, it also has two.
Hook 'em, Dano.
All right, let's go to some code here then. Player. Alrighty. Do I have the animator yet? Animator. Okay.
Done.
So then I should be able to easily, if that's the right term. Let's see. How can I do this easily? Set animation trigger. Anim.set trigger. Oh, it's an int? No.
What's the longest you had your miner running for?
I don't know, weeks, man.
Really?
Yeah.
It actually says like weeks on there, like a week.
It doesn't tell me. I don't know. I'm just
7 days.
guessing.
What do you mean? Shouldn't it tell you on the log?
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Well, lately it's been on and off because every time the stream runs, I turn it off.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
probably the most amount of time I ever had on my personal computer running was for 1 week because we would always stream.
Oh, because you have the other one running without like an interface. Or you can check it in.
And that one runs for as long as possible until I ever lose power, which I've had a couple of power flickers.
But it's been going. It hasn't like fallen off for any reason. Seems like it makes it a little bit more difficult to check if it's doing what it's doing.
What do you mean?
Since I mean, how regularly do you check that one?
Well, I get an
That it's still
email
running the code.
whenever it's online, whenever it's offline.
It tells you when
I
it
get an email
disconnects.
notification, yeah, whenever it goes offline for more than like 20 minutes.
That's interesting.
I wonder if I have to unset. So like, okay, so anim dot trigger or reset trigger. How does that work? Reset trigger. What are all the triggers? Jump, land with roll, shoot, fall. Oh, I forgot. Everything that can land can also land and roll. Okay. Jump, land with roll, shoot, fall. Jump. Land with roll. Shoot, fall. Right. Okay. And can only one of these be true at a time? Seems... no, that's not the case. Okay. Alright, so... doesn't matter. I guess any state can go here. Any state can also go to rocket. On a trigger, rocket. disable rocket. Oops. No, I don't ever want to see that. Okay. Wonder if I can do some weird thing where I don't have to name them. Whatever. I don't know. All right. So when I exit ship, there we go. I can do that here. Set animation trigger rocket. Okay. Jump. Set animation trigger jump. Yeah. Okay. Jump. All right. Let's see. All right. So move left, move right. Hit control move left or control move right. Then set animation goal. Move left or how's it? Moving left or right. True. I can also set my scale, I guess. To scale, local scale, scale x equals 1. X equals 1. Okay. Velocity.y is less than 0. Else I'm still falling, in which case set animation trigger fall if I can. Wonder if I should do that or not. Alright, so I guess I can test out some basic ones of these. Let's just see what happens when I try to run this. See if any animation starts playing at all. Alright, it's playing the player rocket. Oh, and it goes to fall. Alright. Nice, and he's still falling. He looks kind of hilarious, actually. Check it out. He's just kind of panicking. He's just falling forever.
As you're running around and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't see the Simpsons.
Yeah.
Quit it, Bart. Quit it. Quit it.
All right, that's cool. It works too when he jumps out of the ship. If I can get the ship closer. Where's the ship? Ship. Come here. Get over here. All right, so.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool. He's just in a constant panic.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What am I gonna do?
I'm falling. It is just funny how he like slides along so fast. Huh? How is he moving so fast? Oh, that's interesting. When he jumps out of the ship, his horizontal velocity is faster until I actually jump again. That's funny. So then I jump and now he's slower.
what that's about.
That's kind of, well, when I jump from the ship, I give him a faster horizontal velocity so he can go greater distances than when he's just on the ground. So I guess I should reset that when he actually lands.
Yeah.
Not when he jumps again, because right now he's really fast, and then I jump, and now he's slow.
Either that or have it be decaying.
Interesting. That's an interesting approach.
So, like, if you start moving immediately from when you jump the ship, you can go really far. But if you jump out and then try to move, you can't go really far.
Jump out and then try to move. I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. You can go far, but like less and less far as you're falling.
Exactly, because it helps with the momentum. Because your jetpack only fires right when you get out of the ship.
Okay, so I can just say, like, as long as your velocity is greater than 0, you can move further along on the x-axis than when your velocity...
Yeah, and then have it be a cutoff to set it at the base standard.
That's interesting. I won't get to that just yet. I want to finish this animation stuff. Alright, so when I land, though, set animation trigger land. Right? Should be as simple... should be as simple as this. And then when I hit the ground, it should just be standing. Yep, alright. And he's running too, yep. And he stops, and he's running, and he stops. What the hell just happened there? He somehow landed inside of the thing? That was weird. It's funny. Okay. It's weird that he like blinks in and out of these things.
Yeah, let me see.
But
hold on.
he's
When
running.
you stop right in front of them, one of them.
I can't get it to stop behind it.
It is.
He's never stopping behind it.
I know, and I think that's because so you
They
have
might be
it
on the
every
same
time.
layer.
No. You have it so at the end of every animation it goes back to standing, right? If you remove the standing part, he'll end up behind everything. Watch. Like disable it going back to standing. It seems like his depth gets set on player stand.
That doesn't make sense. Well, let's see. Here's the actual sorting logic here, right? So nothing changes the sorting layer or the order in the layer. So these backgrounds, right? So let's see this one.
That's interesting.
They're on a background layer too, as well, right?
Does it have something to do with the way you're rendering it? Because remember you told me it has no... Oh wait, that was in the other one.
So where's the actual...
Now you do have a draw order.
Yeah. So if I look at layers... Background is way behind the player. So it should always render...
Can you do that thing where you go through each frame?
Oh, you think? You think that would be a part of it? Let's see. But I'm not changing. I'm only changing the sprite, right? So if you go to animation, and any animation, right? So where's player? Any animation, let's say run. All these frames only change the sprite, right? I'd have to add a property that's like sprite render dot order, sort order, right? To be able to change that during each frame. So all that's happening there, you see.
And that wasn't happening when you had the fall animation. It seems like maybe...
I don't know. Let's see.
No, it wasn't. You were behind the entire time with the fall animation.
What the hell happened here? That was weird.
Yeah, see? It's some... Wait. It's something with the standing. Do the other... Like, if you do the other animations...
Look, why did he land like there?
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, I landed inside the collider. So whatever my height,
Oh,
whatever the height was inside the collider is where he stops.
oh,
Ah.
because you have no colliders on the ends. That's why.
No, well, it's just because the collider, right, is like.
Well, your collider is small enough to fit in there,
Is it
right?
not
It would have
showing
to.
colliders? It's supposed to show them. Where are the colliders on these things? Oh, I'm looking at the backgrounds. Jesus, floating mass. Okay. Right, you can see like the collider has some height, right? So
Uh-huh.
whatever y value I land when I get into this collider is where I'm going to stop. See? He goes kind of inside of it.
Hmm.
And if I do it from here, I can like trigger it like to almost any height that I, right there it goes.
Oh, because it's set to whatever height you're at when you hit it.
Yeah, exactly.
Got you.
The whole blinking thing is kind of bothering me though. That's weird. I wonder if it's like
Well,
it's
here,
just
here,
because like
here.
the GPU is screwing up because I have OBS on, and it could be something as
Well,
dumb as that.
make it go back to how you remember you had it where it was doing the falling animation the entire time. Change the idle animation.
You know what's
Like right now
crazy
you
is
have
that I'm just barely hitting 60 frames per second.
really
Yeah.
that is bad.
I wonder if
So,
OBS has something to do with this.
well, do you have the miner still running too?
No, I don't.
Oh. But change the animation. Change the idle animation. I just want to see some because I like there. Leave him there, but change his idle animation.
I wonder if I can just do this. No, that doesn't do anything. Okay. Change his idle animation.
Like right now, it's just player stand, which is 1 frame. Change it to the falling again, how you had it.
Change it to the falling, like that?
Yeah, but no. For his idle, so when he's doing nothing and just standing there, have it play the
Oh,
falling
okay.
animation.
Well, let me turn everything back off. Okay. So don't land. Okay. I think it was also doing it, actually.
I don't know. I that's what I want to see, and then do that thing where you jump in the middle so you can clearly see how far he's.
So the fact that he's
Yes.
actually behind it still is kind of weird.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, here it's actually
wait,
doing
wait,
something
yeah.
else.
Get in the middle. Get in the middle of the thing. 1 frame. Interesting.
Why though? What is the animation running doing? Because the draw order should be the same always.
It seems like it's only behind every other frame but the first frame. Is the first frame where his leg is like that? Check the first frame. Does it look like a P? Like are his legs in a P form on the
Right,
first
yeah.
frame?
It probably is the first or the last frame. You know what I can do is I can...
Will it tell you what frame he's on? There,
Okay.
that one.
I think that is the first frame. So, well, no, it's the 5th frame, which is the last frame.
Okay, so on
So
the
that's
last
right when the
frame.
animation basically ends for a brief amount of time before it loops again, probably. So how many does it stay the entire time? Yes. Okay. So that's frame 1.
Wait, it says player falls 6 though.
That's weird. It is. So it's frame 5, kind of accidentally.
I check.
Which
Put another animation.
seemingly makes no sense.
Put another animation and see if it's also on the 5th frame.
That is so weird.
Yeah.
The amount of sense that this makes is weird. It makes no sense.
Right?
I'm gonna guess that there's something going on. Especially since, like, alright, if I'm not animating at all, yeah, I'm like not hitting 60 frames per second, and that's like really weird.
For a pixel art game that only has one thing happening.
Yeah. I mean, it has a lot of backgrounds and stuff like that, and I guess because, so like how many batches? 7, saved by batching, tries, verts, screen size. You know,
I
if I
think
do
that
this,
if it was like an artifact of a bogging down of your system because you're using OBS or something, I feel that I wouldn't be seeing the same kind of error. I would be seeing some kind of other glitch, or like, you know, your video would be coming in scrambling. I don't know. That's what I feel
yeah,
like.
we usually get those like green pops in the video, right?
Yeah, something else strange. I wouldn't be seeing exactly what you're seeing. You know.
That's possible. Yeah. And the player ship should be. Oh wait, dude, oh god, this is so dumb. Okay,
What happened? What about?
so
Oh, is he linked to the player's ship still
no, no,
somehow?
no, no. When I was looking at the sorting layers, I was looking at the backgrounds.
Oh. Oh, okay. So check. Okay,
For some reason,
check.
I thought that these were backgrounds. These are floating masses, which are on the player layer on the same sort order. Oh my god.
Oh, dude, that's why.
Okay.
Because they're fighting for
Yeah,
draw
exactly.
order.
I don't know why it's only on the 5th frame. That's kind of weird, but
Yeah.
I guess just how it decided to work it out. So the easiest way to fix this is to say,
It's probably just like an artifact on where like that just happens to be that frame where the player wins.
right, like play, or just like behind player, or like just behind player.
What about platforms? Why don't you just make a platforms layer?
Okay, fine. Platforms behind.
Because I can't see a situation where you would be in front of the platforms.
Yeah, but I might have like a layer on the platforms that's like in front of the player. Platforms front, right? And I'll just put that right here.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah.
And that didn't save because it was in play mode. Okay. Platforms.
Platform
back,
and platform front. Yeah.
And
You ought to know by now.
front. Okay. And that'll go there. And all these platforms will just
Wait. Didn't you have those backwards just now?
back. There we go.
So the top is the first thing that's drawn.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay.
All right, so now always in front. All right.
Hey, look at that.
Jeez. Okay.
I can get that back.
All right, so now pointing up and down. So if I'm moving left or right, is that if control move up and not control move down, else if control move up by itself. Or this would be like control move down is at the same time. So let's say control move down and not control move up. Then this is going to be set animation bool. Pointing down. False. Pointing up, true. And then the opposite over here. Pointing down to true. Pointing up to false. And I guess these would be, yeah, okay. So there is no straight up one running. And I can do that. And the same thing here. Then, or I guess an else statement where they're both false. pointing straight down, straight up, straight up, straight up. Whoops. Straight down, straight down. Okay. Let's see if that does anything. Crouches. Okay. I see. Okay. So really I only have to fall if my let's see, velocity dot y is less than -2. I don't know. Is that enough? Let's see. That kind of works. Maybe -2.5. I should probably look at the original code, see what that did. Although the values aren't quite the same because they're not on the same scale. Just at the very end of the jump does it. Okay. For the most part, works.
Let me see.
Got most of the animations in place. You know, he can like...
Aim up. Aim up.
Yeah, up.
Nice.
Right.
Down. I saw down, yeah. What about jumping down?
Yeah.
Nice.
Up,
crouch.
up. There was a little glitch there. I don't know if you saw it.
Wait. That's funny.
Yeah.
If you gave him like a crab walk frame in between where like it looks like his legs are moving.
Actually, what I should say is like this should be a crouch state where he actually shouldn't be allowed to move left and right. So that's not really an animation problem. It's more of a gameplay problem.
No, I know.
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
All right.
Whoa! What is happening? Did like values get saved in certain states? Like because you were pressing down while you were you know what I mean? Yeah.
I don't know why it's flipping between all of these different ones. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so land never got unset. So that's an issue. Oh, or unless land is continuously getting reset because I am on the floor. Right?
Yeah, why wouldn't it though?
Exactly. I guess that's okay. I don't know.
You don't really want the floor to stop being a floor. Yeah.
Okay, so land is going to... Oh, fuck. Stop moving. Players stand straight up, which is because pointing up... Oh, that's weird. Pointing straight up is false, though, so why is it going to this? Pointing down is true. Pointing straight up is false. Because this one, pointing down is still true. And straight up is false. That seems backwards. Yeah, that is backwards. So this should be false and true. All right. So at least it'll only get glitched a little bit. So he's kind of stuck pointing down now. And if I'm pointing up and I'm moving left or right, pointing straight up should be false. And moving left or right should be false, and it is. And doing these should also be false. Okay, that'll help with that. Okay, that looks a little better now. And then I should only be able to transition into if not control up or down, then I can trigger jump. I mean fall. If not control up or control down, then I can do a fall. Okay. Or control shoot, I guess. Control shoot. That'll be a thing as well. All right, I think I got most of it. I don't know. That actually wasn't as bad as I thought. I guess I set up the animation web really well.
Okay.
I don't know, take a look here.
Is that a double jump?
He does a little flail at the last second. See it?
Mm-hmm.
So I can do aim up, down, like that. Like that. If I do move now, it does this instead of sliding. So I don't know if I want to lock movement. I think that's what I want to do, because I want to be able to say, like, if I'm holding down and going like left or right, it should just like flip him back and forth, right? It's like dancing. That probably shouldn't be allowed. So if I'm doing both at the same time, probably cancel them out. So if I'm moving, how about this?
Yeah, so you have
left
to,
or right, and
you have to handle down in a direction differently depending on if down gets pressed first or the direction gets pressed first.
I'm not moving left and control move right. So as long as I'm not doing both at the same time. It like glitched into his like little rocket state. Okay. Okay, so if I do both, shit. I guess it just locks into whichever one was last. So then I can do at the end here. Else if control left and right, control right. Then moving left to right is also false. That's not right. I guess he still is in a running state. That's interesting. Oh, move left or move right. I guess I have to do exclusive or. And not move left and move right. So once the ORs trigger, it's going to go straight in because it's true. So what's exclusive OR? I think it's this or this. I think that's exclusive OR. Okay. Yep. All right. Okay. Still works if I'm pointing down, though. What is that all about? If I'm pointing down. So here. Okay, so I have all the ups and downs. Got it, okay. False. I guess I need pointing down, pointing up is false. Something like this. I'm not sure if that's the same. Oh wait, hold on. If it's both or neither, and then I can do both cases. Oh wait, can't this just be exclusive or? I don't have to do this anymore? Because whether they're both or none, kind of the same deal. Yeah. And then this works too. And he starts crouching again. Okay, got it. Okay. So then, if he is pointing down, so what is this, left or right? If it's not left or right, and he's pointing down, then he's crouched. So this kind of takes precedence. Okay. So we'll move down. Do this. So this won't happen. If I am pointing down, what's wrong with this? Oh, because of this. I can't point down and up at the same time. I know I'm not pointing down, so as long as I'm pointing up here. If not pointing up, I know I'm not pointing up. I can't point up. That's an interesting one. I'll have to work on that. Okay. control move up, not control move down. This is always not control move down. So this will never fire. Okay. And I know that this is control move down, so if not control move up, straight down is true. Otherwise, if it is control move up, he just stands back up, I guess. And if control move left, scale dot x equals -1, scale dot y x equals 1. Alright, let's see if I broke anything. It's gonna play. No. Okay, here we go. That's interesting. Not sure if I like it. Pointing up. And he stands back up. I can't move. Okay, still good. Oh man, and then he gets stuck. That's also interesting. I don't know if I care that much. If I'm not pointing what is this? If not control up is the only time it does this. And then it sets it to false. No. I'm gonna do this and set up to false. And straight up and straight down. I guess I'll also set up and down to false. And move left, right to false. Move left or right to false as well. And then I can get rid of this. Okay. Damn it. Okay, so else if I'm holding up, and if I'm not holding up, then I just, oh, I can also set pointing straight down. Okay. Oh man, almost done. The only thing I still need is the roll. That's gonna be a tricky one. Okay. Nope. What the hell? So this should be outside the exclusive OR. Yeah. There we go. All right. Oh, no. Oh, God. All right. Okay. And if I'm not pushing down and I'm moving left.
Why does
or moving
PHP only work with a server setup?
Because it has to have it has to have the PHP program running to interpret the PHP file and turn it into HTML.
So why isn't there some front end interpreter that can do that? Why does it need to be server side? Like it's regardless
Because
of its
it can.
functionality. It's like even if the PHP file is a very simple static site with just modules, the functionality of PHP doesn't even come through, which I don't understand why there isn't some kind of global.
It's all server side functionality, so you can write stuff that can be hidden from the user, right? So you can all your PHP variables never show up on the HTML side once it reaches the client because everything gets precompiled and ends up as HTML. Right. All the PHP code just ends up either being irrelevant or getting turned into HTML based on your PHP code. So you can write in there like API keys and all kinds of other secure stuff that just never end up getting written into the HTML.
Yeah, but that's not the only way to do that, right?
No, you don't have to use PHP.
I'm saying PHP's kind of old now, no? Like its methodology in having that security. Because if it's the server side, they'd have to hack into the server to see what it's doing anyways. So you're only ever going to see what the server returns to you anyways.
Yeah, absolutely.
So as long as the server doesn't return any of that internal data that it's using, what's the difference?
The difference between what?
Using PHP and not, like that benefit you just told me.
It's honestly preference, man. At that point, yeah. You could use any server-side language.
Why does it have to be server-side language if the functionality out of PHP you're trying to get isn't, like, it has nothing to do with server? I understand PHP is built around that. What I'm asking is why is it so limited to just pertaining to server stuff? When, like, for example, the main reason I wanted to use it this last time was because of its like how you can make HTML modular and like stitch it all together.
Right, it stitches it together on the server and serves it back as HTML.
I know. I'm asking why isn't there an alternative that does this same thing that gives you this modularity of HTML, but doesn't need a server setup to stitch it together?
That's because HTML sucks. I mean, you can do it with JavaScript.
Everything you see is HTML elements.
Yeah.
Your browser needs to display stuff, so I mean, obviously it doesn't suck. It's just very limited in what it can do. But it's just I don't understand why. First of all, I really don't understand why at this point HTML doesn't have that modularity included in its.
You can do it with JavaScript.
What, like adding inner HTML?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, you manually like load it, and you're like inner HTML equals everything that this JavaScript file says it does, or whatever. Or it finds a different HTML file, and it's like, okay, this HTML file with this ID tag include everything that's in this instead over here, based on this rule, right? It's weird and hacky, and it's the only other way that I found, other than using pre-compiled JavaScript languages like Angular or whatever.
I've seen a couple other code examples of doing that where it's really weird though. They have to like load the file into a variable, and while they're loading, they have to iterate through the data and pass it and stitch it together into a variable, and then that variable can then get passed into the inner HTML or something else.
All right, now I forgot everything I was doing. But to answer your question, Frozen Well Yes, this is a very old game that I made in like 2013. And it was never even completed. It's just been kind of sitting around, and now I'm just porting it to Unity. The main reason is because a friend of mine is starting or attempting to start a crypto gaming platform where crypto tokens, are copies of games, and you can play them on the platform. And this will be one of the games that he's setting up the platform with. So I figured I'd stream it. So what the hell is the problem right now? I get it, yeah, man. I've always wanted HTML to have like a dumb feature like that, because it seems like a very valuable one. Because otherwise you're constantly writing in like your navigation into every single page.
Well, I found a kind of workaround. It's not necessarily hacky. It's almost very clean. However, the scope of the way that you include it makes it kind of unsimple. Because so what you do is they have HTML has like an object element, and you can put any kind of object like a text, a picture, a video, whatever. But you can also put an HTML document. However, it loads it as an element, so it's inclusive of itself. So it has no scope reach of your CSS file, and you don't of its CSS file. So it has to hold all of its stylings that it uses, right? And so you load in that element, and you have to give that element a height and a width. So there's limitations, but it kind of works. I implemented it in this little test site actually earlier this week. It works. You get all like your CSS enclave cover and all that stuff. It's not the, it doesn't seem like the best way to do it. I love the PHP thing just because of its simplicity. You just like, oh hey, here's this HTML file that has this block of code, and then in the PHP it just says include that block of code. That's it. Simple.
Right. So what is happening here? I could almost do this. This is starting to like really bug. Why did it just happen? Okay. I can almost do this. This logic is blowing up my brain right now. Fuck, I just did it again. So if not pointing down and moving left or right, but I also need, if I am pointing down and moving left or right. Okay. And this is just else. And then I still need the pointing left or right. If I'm not, this is controlling pointing up. So it kind of all has to do the same thing, except, right, this down is false. Okay, so this pointing any kind of down is false. Down is false. Down is false. Straight down is false. There we go. It almost seems simpler the other way, but I need the control on that. If left or right, if I am pointing down, it'll never do it if I, damn it. If not, else if I am holding down and pointing left or right. No, I don't want that. But oh, if I was pointing left or right first, and then I point down, it'll aim down. But if I'm pointing down first, then it's crouch. So I do need like a crouch. All right, fine. Crouch. Right. So let's just do if control move down and not control move up and not control move left and not control move right. Crouch. So if not crouch, there we go. That's a little simpler. I think that that holds. Although that might have to hold across frames. Yeah. So this is the only way to crouch and not crouch. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do that. Okay, oops. Oh man, this is some tough stuff. Let's do that, crouch. And not crouch. And I press down and I'm not pressing anything else, then crouch is true. Any other circumstance, crouch is false. If I am crouched, or anything else, right? Not crouch, crouch is true. So if crouch is true, the next frame crouch is going to be false. That doesn't make sense. Else if crouch and not control move down. If I let go of down, this is tough. If I let go of down, oh no. If I'm crouched and this is kind of the same thing. Right? Control move up. Or control move left. Or control move right. And then this is just like if I'm not crouched. This whole, like this initiates the crouch. And this releases the crouch. That also doesn't make sense. Oh, okay, hold on. If I'm crouched, you know what? This is what it should be. Yeah, if I'm crouched and I'm not pressing down, then it turns off crouch. Okay. I think that's right. Okay, so it initiates crouch when I go here. And then it only turns it off when I let go, right? I also can't point down anymore. So I need to add back pointing down into this. That makes sense. All right. Control move up and not that. Set pointing down. False there. Set pointing straight down to false there. And then do the opposite. Down, true, and straight down to true, and straight up to false. And this is not control move down. Okay. I think there's still something missing. I knew this was going to be annoying. Oh god. So now he just crashes all the time. Straight down. Okay, so else if control move down and not control move up. Right, and then else they are both false. That's kind of what that's supposed to be, I think. That's what it was before. Okay, and then this is kind of the opposite of this, or the exact same as this. There, false again, both false. All right. Okay, crouching. Crouching, good, good, good. I press up, nothing works, okay, good. Running up, running down, ooh, I had a little bit of slide there. Oh. How does that work? Huh. Okay, so I was running this way and then I okay, hold on. Running this way and then let go. No, running this way and then let go. Running this way. Huh? Oh, okay, now I'm holding it and then I let go. Oh, okay. Down, hold right, let go. It never unkills. Straight down. Pointing down is false. If I'm not crouching, pointing straight down should definitely be false. Pointing down, not necessarily. Sarah Lee. Okay, straight down. Alright, I think I got it. Oh man, I'm so happy. Okay, I'm not going to do the rolling today. As far as I can tell, it's pretty good. I could even implement some shoulder buttons if I really wanted to be able to aim diagonally and like walk backwards and stuff. Oh man, if I'm holding both, it should kill. How did I do that again? If I'm holding both. Oh, in any other case, left or right should be false. Oh, but if I'm pointing down. If I'm pointing down and holding left or right. And holding left and right. This is just not crouched. It's not. Oh, if it's left and right, it would fall into this category. Left or right should be false. Pointing up should be false. Pointing up should be false. Why? I guess pointing down should be false too. And here straight up and straight down should be false. Straight up, straight down should be false. There it is. Okay. Oh man, this is driving me crazy. All right, because I'm going this way. And then I point it down, and then I do this, it just crouches. Even better. All right, I like it. Okay, I am done with that. That is all the animation for the player, pretty much done except for the rolling animation, which I'm gonna do, I don't know, at the beginning of the next stream, when I'm rolled-er.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that was way too long. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. I'm done. I will be back. I don't think I'm going to do these on weekends. I think just weekdays. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. But worst case, see you Monday. Cheers.
Catch you later.